Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Tips and Gist. If today is your first time, please click on the subscribe button and the notification bell. Today I'm here to give you some companies that are ready to give you visa sponsorship to go to Canada and work with them. Yes, those companies are ready to give you the LMIA. What is LMIA? Labor Market Impact Assessment. Labor Market Impact Assessment is a document an employer in Canada may need before they can hire a foreign worker. Who is a foreign worker? Any worker who is outside Canada or probably not having a work permit is a foreign worker. Okay, so I hear people say you cannot apply for jobs outside Canada, get the LMIA and go to Canada. No, the government is not saying that. All they said is, if you come with a visitor visa, either a conference, a tour or something, and you get LMI companies, you can apply to them and they will switch to a work permit. However, this LMI has been there for a long period of time, even before this policy came May this year. It is for all international applicants. Whether you sit in your home country and apply, or you move to Canada and apply, it will still be given to you. Positive LMIA will show that there's a need for a foreign worker to fill the job. What is the meaning of this? This is indicating that when you are given LMIA or before an employer will get LMIA for you, the worker, to come to Canada and work with them, it means that there's a shortage. You have to come and fill that vacancy. It will also show that there is no Canadian, the underlying word is no Canadian or permanent resident available to do that job. So before the government will even issue LMIA to an employer to give it to you, the foreign worker, the employer has to prove that no Canadian is available to do that job. How would the employer prove? The employer will have to advertise the job vacancy for some period of time. When Canadians or permanent residents do not show interest, definitely the company must run, right? Yes, and so they need people to come and fill that space. Positive LMIA is sometimes called a confirmation letter. So when you get a confirmation letter, it means it is a positive LMIA. This LMIA is a document you will need before you can apply for a work permit. Don't get me wrong, there are two types of work permits, the employer-specific work permit and the open work permit. This is employer-specific work permit. You need to get an employer who is ready to sponsor you to move to Canada to work with them. The documents you will need before you can apply for a work permit. You will need the job contract, the job offer, the LMIA number, and a copy of the LMIA itself. Your passport, your medicals, your police check, your bank statement, etc. I made a video about work permit documents, so please rush and watch that video and add those documents to these 4 documents before you can apply for a work permit. You need this form from the employer in Canada. The rest you will have to provide them. How do you get the LMIA? It is the employer who is supposed to apply for it. They have to make application to the government indicating that Canadians are not showing interest and so they want to come and pick you. Then the government will issue it to them. Then they send you a copy. So if the employer needs LMIA, they have to apply for it. Let me show you how the employer can apply for it. So let's click here, must apply for one. Okay, to hire a foreign worker with the Labor Market Impact Assessment, the LMIA. When we scroll down here, we will see something. They can either apply it via the LMIA online portal. So they'll go online, that portal, okay, then they apply for the LMIA and give it to you. So with the LMIA online portal, it is reliable. The employer has to use it to submit an application to hire a temporary foreign worker, TFW. Why temporary? Because you don't have a permanent resident, right? Yes, so you're a temporary foreign worker. You understand? So TFW. A job bank account is required. So the employer has to create a job bank account before they can apply for the LMIA. And when they get it, they issue it to you, the worker, to apply for your work permit. So now that you understand every wahala about LMIA, now that you know that the employer has to create a job bank account, what is job bank? Job bank is a platform created by the government where every employer have to advertise their vacancy. Okay, some of the employers are picking people in Canada, others are taking people outside Canada. Okay, and these are the LMIA companies or the companies willing to apply for the LMIA to give to you. So today I am here to give you 10 companies having the LMIA ready to give it to you. I will be back. Welcome back, guys. So as you can see, I have logged in into my job bank account. If you don't have a job bank account, please create one. It's gonna help you. If you don't know how to create it, I made a video teaching you guys how to create a job bank account. So please, right after this video, do well and watch it. All right, so as you can see, this is the dashboard. This is my name. Okay, so this is probably my profile, as you can see. Okay, so my name is there. It's a standard account. All right, it's a standard account. Now if you look at here, you can see Government of Canada Job Bank. That means I am on the right website. Okay, so I have the number of days I've been active. That is only today. Okay, with jobs favorited, that means jobs I have saved to my account. Every 1 week they will update it. So if I don't apply for those companies, those jobs that I have saved, 1 week time it will vanish. Okay, and here you can see the number of companies that I have applied. So out of this 14, I'm going to dash you 10, and the 10 I'm going to cover a lot. Okay, the 10 comprises of all these. So if you fall in, you have to get all your documents ready. Now this reminds me, what are the documents? You need a Canada resume. Canada resume. Okay, other countries will say a CV. You need a cover letter. Now these two documents is okay for you. Right after you go on the job bank, okay, per the requirement of the companies, all the companies want people who can speak English or French. So you have to prove language. So your language proficiency. I always say this on my TikTok live videos, that with the English language, you can use your IELTS, okay, the IELTS or the IELTS, International English Language Test System, okay, or your WASI or the WAEC. Okay, so if you have your WAEC and the English on the WAEC, you got a good grade. So let's say A1 to C6, then you can use that to prove your English ability. If you are somebody who is a graduate from a university, probably having a diploma or a degree, then you can go for English proficiency letter from your university and submit it. They are going to accept it. So all the companies on Job Bank need you to prove language. Okay, so proof of language, especially the English is most. About 90% of the companies are requiring for English proof. About 10% will need a French. So you can skip that one and go for the English speaking companies. You understand? Yes. Apart from your language requirement, some of them need educational background, others don't. So those who do not need, they'll write their no degree. That means they don't need educational background. Those who need educational background, they are picking from senior high school or its equivalent. Any school that you schooled for 3 years after your junior high school. So either senior high school, certificates, NAPTEC, NVT, any certificate that you think that it is equivalent to the senior high school certificate, you can submit it. They are going to accept. Others are specific. Some of the jobs, they require colleges. So without a degree or a diploma, you cannot apply for those jobs. So apart from the English language and the academic requirements, some of the companies do require additional documents like license or certificates to that specific skilled work. Okay, so let's say care job, they will need a care certificate. If it's a plumbing, they might need a plumber trade certificate. Carpentry, they might need carpentry trade certificate. Okay, so as we are going on, you're gonna see all those things. So these are the companies that I have saved. Okay, I'm going to dash you all these companies. You can see cleaning supervisor, you can see construction worker here, electrician over here, cook over here, another cook here, farm work, child care worker assistant, that is a care job, right? Yes, a cleaner here, this is another cleaning company, cleaning supervisor. Construction cleaner is also there. Construction worker, so construction worker is like a laborer, right? Yes, another cleaner to dash you guys. Continuing care assistant, okay, it's a care assistant job, and another cleaner. So this is expired, so we cannot apply for this job. Let's delete it. It's expired. All right, so expire means they have a deadline for the vacancy. If you don't apply, it goes. So you can see I just deleted one, so we are left with 13 companies. Actually, I'm going to present only 10. So this is one company looking for a cook or a chef to come and work for them. Okay, how do you know that the company is having LMIA? It is written there. So you can see this employer has applied for the Labor Market Impact Assessment, LMIA, to hire a foreign worker to fill the shortages. Canadians and permanent residents are able and encouraged to apply. Why are they telling them that they are able to apply? Don't they know that they can apply? Why are they encouraging them? This is telling you that if LMI is on a job, it is meant for foreign workers. So Canadians are aware that once the company has gone for LMI, it means they want to go and hire foreign workers. But it is their own fault. This particular company advertised and you people didn't show interest, and now the company has proceeded in applying for the LMI. So the government is still pleading with the Canadians that please, you can still apply. So if you apply, we will stop the company from going for the LMI, or we will not issue the company should you apply and fill that shortage for us. But if you don't, then we will proceed to give the LMI to the employer to come and pick foreign workers, or to go and pick foreign workers. You understand? So that is the idea of the LMI. Now, if you see this yellow, it means that the government is yet to approve. This company is looking for a cook. This is where you're going to live in Victoria, okay, BC. Okay, you're going to take 18 Canadian dollars to 20 Canadian dollars every hour. Okay, you're going to work between 30 to 40 hours per week. It is negotiated. So it depends on the company's discretion. You can negotiate with them that, see, I want to work 40 hours, or I want to work 35 or 30. So it's in between. Okay, this is not restricted hours. All right, permanent employment, and it's a full time. You're going to work daytime, evening time, weekend, morning, anytime. You're starting as soon as possible. They need 3 people to come and fill that vacancy. It's a verified job, and this is their job bank ID. Let's look at what they need from us, the overview. They need English language. I told you earlier that most of the companies require English language proof. Others require French. This particular company says English language. How do you prove to them? Are you going to call them to speak English? No. It is online application. So what you're going to do is to send them a document indicating that you are good in English. What are some of the examples of the documents? As I mentioned earlier, your WAEC certificate or the WASI, A1 to C6 in English is okay for you. If you don't have it, write the IELTS or the IELTS, International English Language Testing System, or the TOEFL, okay? If you don't have that one too, you can go for English proficiency letter from your university if you already have a degree or a diploma. All right. If you get that document, the next one that they are requesting is secondary school certificate. So if you submitted your WAEC or the WASI, it also submits this as well, right? It is also a proof that you completed secondary school. It is those who submit the IELTS that they have to resubmit their secondary school certificate. You understand? All right. If you have higher certificates, they do accept it, but their minimum is the secondary school. So anytime you see secondary school, you can submit higher certificates like a degree or a diploma, HND, masters. They do accept, they will recognize. Okay, experience is 2 years to 3 years. Okay, so you have to do a CV indicating that you have been working in a restaurant or a hotel as a cook, and you have about 2 to 3 years experience. Either than that, they are not going to accept. The CV should be a Canadian standard. I'm going to do a video and to teach you how to prepare a Canada standard CV. Job Bank, this platform has its own rules and regulations pertaining to the resume. Okay, so submit a resume or a CV indicating that you have 2 years experience or 3 years or more experience. All right, these are some of the responsibilities or the tasks that you are going to do over there. So try and feature some of this on your CV that you possess that experience, and it's going to help you attain that job. So now from what I explained, you can see that you have to submit like 4 documents, right? Your English language proof, your secondary school proof, your CV or the resume, and the cover letter as well. Okay, if you submit these 4 documents to the employer, they are going to call you. All right, how do you apply? You have to click here, show how to apply, and you can apply by email, or you can submit all the documents through the posting. Okay, mail. This is for those already in Canada. You can just go to the post office and post it to the company. Okay, if you want to use the email version, you have to copy the email and chat them using your mail. Okay, either your Gmail or any mail that you use. All right, my second company to dash you guys is this particular company. They need administrative assistant. It's a verified company. Okay, they need only 1 person to come and fill that space. In fact, administrative roles or the jobs, they don't require a lot of people, especially the administrative assistant. 1 or 2 vacancies, so 1 is normal here. Okay, but they are having the LMI ready, sitting there, okay, on their desk in their office. Okay, they are willing to give it to you. So let's look at their specs here. You're going to live in Brampton with 27 Canadian dollars every hour. You're going to work 35 hours a week. It's a permanent job. You're starting as soon as possible. Verified, and this is their code. Okay, overview. English language as explained. Okay, with secondary school. So these two documents, you have to send it to the employer. With a CV covering that at least you have between 7 months to 1 year experience minimum, they accept it. Higher ones, they do accept. Responsibilities, this is everything that you are going to do over there. So try and feature some of this on your CV. All right. So this is their email address. If you want to apply to them, just copy the email and submit your applications or the documents. So to talk about the resume and the cover letter, or the CV and cover letter, I do prepare one. Okay, Tips and Gist can prepare you a top niche Canada standard resume and cover letter, or CV and cover letter. Just email me tipsandgist@gmail.com. I use the job bank requirements. Job bank has their own do's and don'ts. I'll cover a video on that. Okay, so I have learned that, and I make sure that I don't go wayward. I make sure that it is meeting their requirements. It is 100% their standard. Okay, so you can email me at a cost. I take £20, that's 300 Ghana cedis. Okay, if you are sending me in pounds, it's 20. If you are sending me in Ghana cedis, it is 300 Ghana cedis. Okay, if you are ready, just mail me tipsandgist@gmail.com. This is not compulsory. If you like, you can use other websites to prepare your own CV and cover letter if you have the knowledge in it. Okay, but if you don't and you want to buy mine, you can just give me money, right? Just give me money. Just message me, and I'm also going to do the job for you. I'm going to make sure that the money that you paid for me, you get a reward. Okay, you get something better. Okay, to apply for the jobs. All right, so let's continue. Just send them a message. Okay, just send them a message, and they are going to. So this is administrative assistant. Administrative assistant. Our next job that we talk about is farm supervisor. This is the company, okay? Lupo Farms. Okay, Lupo Farms. This is where you're going to live in Canada. You're going to take 20 Canadian dollars every hour. You're going to work 40 to 48 hours every week. So that means you're going to make more money, right? Yes. It's a permanent job. Either work day, evening, early morning, anytime they can call you to come and work at the farm. Okay, they need only one person. Okay, because this is a supervisor. This is not the actual farm work. It's a supervisor role. You are going to supervise the farm workers. So they are not going to take a lot of supervisors. You know that. One supervisor can supervise about 15 people. So they have applied for the Lmia and are awaiting government approval. So you can make application, because in 2 weeks time, if you should visit this website again, you will see that it will turn green. That means the government has approved. All right. They need somebody who can speak English and watch secondary school. So if you don't have it, wahala for you, no be missing, it be this year. All right. Experience, you have to show on your CV that you have at least 1 year to 2 years experience. You're going to supervise 3 to 4 people. All right, it is written there. So every information is there. Okay, for the sake of time, please do visit the website and go through. This is their email address, so just copy it and message the employer with your CV or the resume, your cover letter, and the documents, the 2 documents, the English language and your secondary school certificate. Send it to the employer and tell the employer that, hello employer, I am ready to come and supervise your farm workers. Okay, and I'm going to give you the Lmia. All right, another company here is the farm worker company. Farm worker company. So they need farm workers. The one that we just did was farm supervisors, and this is farm workers. So this is farm laborers, workers. All right, they need 6 people, and they are having the Lmia already. The government has approved for their Lmia. Okay, and they are giving it to foreign workers. So please be sharp, look sharp, look sharp, look sharp. This is where you're going to live in Canada. Okay, you're going to take 16 Canadian dollars and you're going to work 35 hours every week. It's a seasonal employment with a full time. So this is your job bank ID. It is a verified job. Their job bank ID. Sorry. They need somebody who can speak English. Now, no degree. If you didn't go to school, they are going to accept you, but you have to prove English. So why don't you go and write the IELTS and send it to them, right? If you have your WASI2 or the WAEC, can send it to them if you have a good grade in English. They are going to train you experience, so you don't need much on your CV, but you have to send them a CV, okay? So if you tell them that, oh, you are a farmer in Nigeria or Ghana, it is a plus for you because they don't even look at experience. They are going to train you. This is what you are going to do over there. All right, you're going to plant, cultivate, fertilize, harvest crops, operate farm machines. Okay, operate farm machines. They need somebody who is physically demanding. Okay, somebody who is strong like me, physically demanding. Somebody who can combine sitting, standing, walking anytime. You're not going to get tired. Salute this job, Charlie. Now, wow for my people. All right, so if you want to know how to apply, you show it. You can apply by the email, you copy it, or if you're already in Canada with a visitor visa, a conference, and you are interested, you can also apply. Okay, they're advertising till 24th of August. Okay, 24th of this month. Today is 14th. Today is 21st. So exactly 3 days time. 3 days time. It will go off. You go and it has expired. So look sharp, oh, look sharp. I don't know when you are going to see this video, but if you come here 25th, all right. Our fifth company here is a plumbing company. Okay, plumbing company, and they are looking for a plumber. So if you're a plumber here, look sharp, my guy, look sharp. Okay, so this is where you're going to live in Canada. You're going to take 34 Canadian dollars to 45. Wow, incredible. 45 Canadian dollars. And see, you're going to work 40 hours to 60 hours a week. So let's say you're working 60 hours and taking 45 Canadian dollars. You are rich. 45 times 60. That is every week. Then a month. A year. Oh, Charlie. All right, so it's a permanent job. You're going to work in the day, evening, night, weekend, overtime, flexi hours, early morning, anytime. And this is why your salary is high. Okay, you're starting as soon as possible. You're even going to get health benefits. 3 vacancies available. They need 3 people, 3 plumbers. It's a verified job. This is their job bank ID. What do they need from you? Okay, they need English language. They need either trade certificate or a diploma. So, okay, if you have a plumbing trade certificate, it is a course done in Canada colleges. Okay, I don't know if they do some in Africa, but if you are a plumber, you should have a certificate in plumbing. Okay, something like that. Probably you went to a technical or a polytechnic or a university, you did plumbing, then you can submit that trade certificate or a diploma or its equivalent experience. Okay, so the experience should be 3 years to 5 years experience. It should show on your CV that you've been doing this plumbing job for 3 to 5 years. Please don't lie, because if you go there and you don't do the job, they'll just bring you back. Okay, so don't lie. So this is what you're going to do. So please try and look through. If you can do in all of these or majority of this, then go for the job. Otherwise, you find yourself wanting. All right, this is a skill job, so don't joke with it. Okay, it's not like they will train you. No, that is why they're rating the experience over there. All right, look at all this. They need somebody who can drive. So if you have a driving license, it is a plus for you. It's an additional information. Okay, so just get a driving license, convert to the international driving license, and take to Canada. If you go there, they'll change it to the Canadian driving license for you. Okay, all right, they need somebody physically demanding and a whole lot. Okay, you have to have your own tools and experience. That one, if you go there, you purchase it. So these are just additional things. Okay, the most important thing for you to apply is these 2 things. Okay, the CV, this 3, CV plus this plus your English language, and with the cover letter explaining all the 3 documents. Okay, all the 3 documents. All right, how do you apply? You can apply directly on Job Bank. Okay, you can apply directly on Job Bank if you have a Plus account. Okay, if you have a Plus account, but if you have a standard account, then you have to apply through the email. Okay, you can even call them. So you can pick this number and call them between the hours of 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. and call them. Now, please, I want to call you people to inquire that are you still picking the plumbers, or you have your people already, and they're going to tell you. If they have them, they are going to tell you. So just pick this number. If you're already in Canada, you can just call them. All right, in person, you can just walk to their company. So this is their physical address. Just walk to their company and tell them that you are ready to work with them. The job posting includes screening questions. So they are going to ask you some of the questions. Okay, so for instance, if you should message them and they see your CV and they want to work with you, they will send you these questions to answer. Or probably if you call them on the phone, they are going to ask you that, are you available at the advertised date? Are you currently legally able to work in Canada? You tell them that no, you don't have a Canada work permit because you need Lmia, and they're going to give the Lmia to you. Are you willing to relocate to this position? They know that you are in Africa and you have to come to Canada to work. So they're asking you, are you willing to come? This is not online job. This is not online business, work from home. No, you have to move to Canada. Are you willing to move? Do you currently reside in the proximity to the advertised location? This is for those already in Canada. Are you near them? Are you closer to them? If yes, yes. If no, no. Okay. All right. Do you have previous experience in the field? I told you that your CV will indicate that. What is your highest level of study? So they take from colleges with a diploma or a plumbing certificate or higher certificates. They do accept that. What is your current field of study? That one you have to show. So this is a screening question that after they see your CV and cover letter and they feel that they want to ask you, these are some of the interview questions, the screening questions to shortlist their best candidates. All right, so this is for the plumbing. Let's go to the next company, Electrician. This is the company, Strong Built Homes. They need electricians. So if you are here, they need 2 electricians. If you have electrician background, you can just make application. Let's look at, you're going to take 29 Canadian dollars every hour. You're going to work 40 hours. It's a permanent job, verified, and this is a job bank code, their job bank code. Okay, they have applied for the Lmia and are waiting government approval. So you can make your application. All right, they need somebody who can speak English, a registered apprenticeship certificate. If you don't have a registered certificate, it's more or less like a license in an electrician. If you don't have it, you have to look for it. All right, experience on asset. Okay, experience on asset. All right, these are your responsibilities. So please look through and feature most of them on your CV or their resume. All right, they need other certificates or the credentials, that is electrician trade certificate. So you should present electrician trade certificate. You can get this certificate if you go to school in Canada colleges. Example of the colleges is College of North Atlantic. They do this electrician course over there. They're going to issue you the certificate to go and fill that job. All right, how you can apply is show how to apply, and then you can apply through email. Okay, you copy the email, or through directly on job bank. If your account is a standard account, you cannot apply it. You need a plus account. By the plus account, you have to get a Canadian banking information. Like you have to create a bank account in Canada, and that is very difficult. So just use the email portal and create a standard account and use that to apply instead of the plus account. All right, I made mention of that. Go and watch that video, how to create a job bank account. I explained all of them. Okay, so the next company, this is what our 7th company, right? Our 7th company is a construction worker or a laborer. So this is, you are going to the construction field. This is not actually a skilled job. You are just going to assist the plumbers, the masons, the welder, the carpenters at the construction field. You are going to assist them. They need 10 people, and this is the highest vacancy for today. Actually, those people that I used to apply for Lmia jobs for them, I do get 40 vacancies, 50 vacancies, but I'm not going to give them to you here because they do pay me to apply for those jobs for them. So if you are interested, this comes to a reminder. If you are interested, you want me to apply for Lmia companies for you, I am going to apply for 100 Lmias, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 10, not 20, not 50, 100. The reason why I do apply for 100 Lmia company is because I want to maximize your chances of getting it, so that at least 10 of them will call you. You go for interview, and 2 of them will issue it to you. You choose one. You understand? So you can contact me, tipsandgist@gmail.com. Just message me, and I'm going to respond to you. I'll give you my price in the mail. If you are interested, you pay, and I do it for you. If you're not interested, why don't you do it yourself, right? I have videos teaching you. So this is no wahala. This is no wahala. All right, so that was just by the way. Okay, so they need English language, no degree or certificate. I told you this is not like a skilled work, so anybody can go. Just prove your English. Go and write your IELTS. If you have your WAEC or the WASI, just give it to them that, hey, I can speak English. All right, and go and do that job. They are going to train you, okay? Experience on asset. All right, and this is your tax, okay, or the job responsibility. So try and feature some of this on your CV. If you cannot write a CV, I told you that I can do that job for you, okay? Just message me, Tips and Gist. I need a Canada standard CV and a cover letter or the resume. I want you to write for me. I'm ready to pay you. I'm ready to give you money because of your hard work you've been doing for us. I will pay you to do a CV for me, okay? Guys, register. Let me do it for you, all right? And I'm going to give you a top niche CV, a standard one, okay? If you show your resume to any company, they are going to salute you. All right, so how do you apply it? You have to show it here. You copy this email address and message the employer with your CV or the resume, your cover letter, and the relevant documents. Our 8th company is a cleaning company, and they need a cleaning supervisor. So if you think you can do this job, okay, if you have experience in cleaning or supervisor role, then probably you can apply to this company. They need 2 people to come and fill that vacancy. This is where you're going to live. You are going to take 23 Canadian dollars every hour. Going to work for at most 40 hours a week. Permanent job is verified with this code, okay, job bank code. All right, when you go down here, they need somebody who can speak English and with secondary school. A supervisor, you should complete secondary school, right? A cleaning supervisor. So they need secondary school. Okay, at least 7 months experience to 1 year, they will accept it. If it's more than that, they're going to respect that. Okay, this is the things. Okay, so try and feature most of this on your CV, okay, or the resume, indicating that you have at least 7 months to 1 year experience. Okay, so let's show how to apply. You click here and you are going to see it by email. Okay, so just click on this and send them a mail that you are interested. Okay, send them a mail that you are interested. Company number 9 is a cleaner. This company has 2 vacancies. Okay, they need 2 people. That is the company Forest Inn and Conference Center. Okay, they need you to come and work for them. You're going to take at most 16.75 Canadian dollars every hour and work at most 40 hours per week. This is their job bank ID. They have the Lmia already, as you can see. Okay, they need somebody who can speak English. They don't require any degree, certificate, or diploma. So if you have no educational background, just write IELTS English proof and send it to them. They are going to train you, so you don't even have experience. However, if you do a CV and indicates that you have some experience, it's a plus. They are going to respect that. Okay, they are going to respect that. So these are some of the skills that you can also put on your CV. The fast-paced environment. You're somebody who can work very fast. Okay, work under pressure, physically demanding. You can combine certain working standing at the same time. Okay, all right, so you just have to click here and apply to them. Okay, pick their email address, copy it, and send them a message that you are interested in the job. They need 2 people, as I said. So our last company number 10 to dash you guys, is care job or care assistant. Yes, care assistant. In fact, care assistant is out of stock. It's out of stock, oh my guys, it's out of stock. You see, those companies that we covered earlier, okay, the administrative assistant, this cook, and those companies, if you should contact me that I should apply for Lmia companies for you, I can get like 50, 75, 100, even cook, I can get 300 because cook, they need a lot of cooks. Okay, but care assistant, I cannot even apply for more than 5 because the rest are not having Lmias. Okay, and even those having Lmias is for care, child care, child. Okay, and their requirements are a lot. So let me take you through. So this company, for instance, child care worker assistant, is just like a care assistant. Okay, they need 5 people to come and fill that job. You are starting as soon as possible. You're going to take 17.95 Canadian dollars for 30 hours per week. They have the Lmia sitting on their desks in their office. They need somebody who can speak English, a good English indeed. Secondary school certificate or high school certificate. Okay, experience, you should have 7 months to 1 year experience in care. Okay, these are some of the things you are going to do. Aside all this requirement, you should have a first aid certificate in addition to it. Okay, so you can just show and apply. Okay, you can show and apply. So you copy this address and you message the employer that you are interested. So if you are somebody who can provide English proof, secondary school, first aid certificate, if you have even the care certificate, add it to increase your chances of them calling you. Okay, add your resume and a cover letter and apply. Guys, 10 companies have done well. Go and look sharp. You saw their names. Okay, go and look sharp and do your application. In my next video, the next time that I'll talk about companies, I'll cover the other field, being it cashier, being it sales, being it forklift, being it restaurant attendant, being it food service supervisor, food counter attendant, kitchen assistant, customer service, and a whole lot. I'm going to cover them in my next video. So watch out for other companies who can take you to Canada part 2. So guys, before I go, I want to tell you guys that I do prepare a resume and a cover letter. UK says a CV, okay? Ghana says CV, but Canada, US says resume, right? So resume and a cover letter, contact me, tips and just gmail.com. Tell me tips. I need a Canada standard CV or Canada standard resume and its cover letter. Okay, for a cleaning job, for a care job, for this and that. I told you it's £20. If you are in Ghana, it's 300 cedis. Within 24 hours, you should have this CV and a cover letter so that you can make your application. Okay, can make your application. I also do job application. Okay, currently I'm applying for 6 people. Okay, 100 LMI companies, and in fact, these jobs are not part, okay, but I do apply. It's similar companies, just that their vacancies are higher. Some are calling 8 people, 16 people, 40 people, 50 people, right? And they are all having the LMIA. So just contact me that you are interested. Just say Operation 100 Jobs. But before you contact me, you have to make sure that you are having your English language requirement, at least secondary school certificate, and the rest, the CV and the cover letter, I'm going to do it for you. So if you can afford it, then we proceed and I do the applications for you. Bye-bye.